Shing. Oh boy. Oh boy, here we go. It's been a couple of weeks, so I'm pretty pumped per usual. I hope the audio sounds different, although hopefully better different. Found an old microphone that might be more clear. So we'll try it out. Hopefully everything doesn't break. I'm recording using a backup microphone, just in case. So, I was thinking, what is this gonna be? And I've got money. I've got mad stacks. I know exactly what I'm gonna get. Whoa. Okay, that's okay. And you know what? Just hold on here. We're gonna do something new here as well. I'm not gonna try and figure this thing out yet. I am aware that it exists. I'm still aware of this. Don't worry. Why does it say Q? Wouldn't I press E to use this? Or is that a Q or a 2? I can't tell. What font is that? Is this Hydroneer font? Okay, yeah, E and click doesn't do anything. Okay, I'm in the truck. There I am. I can zoom in. This is me. This has been me the whole time. Looks strikingly similar to the face I see above my bed at night sometimes. Don't see a fuel indicator or anything. Evidently this is mine. I mean, maybe this is just a community town tractor truck thing. But look, it was just sitting there. Nobody was using it. And I can drive it. I guess I had the keys in here. Will I press Q to get back out again? Whoa, okay. I can honk. E does not appear to do anything. Right click does not appear to do anything. Okay, so there was something. Where did I even see? Where did I even initially see it in the first place? There was some like indicator that like you refuel this with water. Am I making that up? Can this just go indefinitely? Was it when I got in here? Yo, yeah. Refueled from the water tank. I've got to just be missing. I've got to just be missing where the water tank is, right? That orange outline doesn't help. This thing is that like a dent? This thing is a little roughed up. Like, is one of these things... I don't even know what I'm looking at. Is it like... Where's my... Can't crouch slow enough. Okay, anyway. I'm gonna be a little rash. Brash? What is the difference between those words? Brash, it's like, don't, rude or something. Rash, it's like, rash is just like buying 430 Hydrocoin machines without really like exhaustively planning out some sort of plan, but just being like, I have 900 Hydrocoins, so here we go.
Items to purchase you can't find anywhere else.
Okay, I noticed these things upon editing. Was not very conscious of them, not at all conscious originally. Craftable and Icehelm. These can be, and it's what he's saying. He's been telling me this.
The deeper you dig, the better the resources.
To craftable, you can craft these. I don't know what crafting means. I didn't know there would be any crafting, aside from, I guess, just like the sort of crafting. I guess I've been kind of crafting the whole time with the anvil. As like a crafting of sorts, in a sort of technically, with the pan and the dirt. I guess you could call it that. But the way that it works, like, I don't think of it as crafting. Traditionally, I think of crafting in games as going into an in-game menu, and it's like dragging items from an inventory into some grid or something along those lines. More Minecraft-esque type crafting than this, which is like, doesn't feel like crafting. It feels like you're really doing stuff, which is really cool, and I like a lot. I don't know if this is just referring to the same kind of process, the way that this is already, or if that's kind of a little bit more or different. Regardless, Icehelm, is that a place on the map? I didn't, I'm gonna try, probably not gonna work. Try not to run back and forth and stuff as much every time I've noticed I have like crippling ADHD playing this. I will try to somewhat manage it, maybe. I don't really know. I don't really care all that much. You know what? This is how much I don't care. I'm just gonna run over here, and I'm gonna talk while I'm running so I can't speed this up. Or cut it. Icehelm, that is a place. Okay, that's all I cared about. I don't really care where. I just wanted to know. Alright, so that is the place. Because I was wondering, the reason I was curious, I didn't know if Icehelm was like the land, the whole mass, the kingdom that I'm in with all the little cities in it. I don't know if there's a name for it, but Icehelm, just another town, I guess. Alright. And, oh, and it said limited stock this entire time. Maybe if I did notice this before, I was just thinking this was just like a cute little thing, not like literally. Okay. Anyway, the purchase has been made. I have a drill. I'm gonna need more pipes. Now, I don't even know, I haven't thought. Oh no. Stop, please. I'm like not really careful. That's, oh, well, I'm just going. Is it behind me? Did it fall off? I think I've got it. It might be leaning. It might fall off as soon as I stop dragging the cart. Whoa, I do not want to be rolling the cart up the rail of the bridge. Didn't know that could happen. There it is. All right. So I don't know, as I was saying, I don't know exactly what I'm doing with this. Let me just set it down. Let's see. Gonna need a pipe to go into it, of course. So drill. This is just going to, wherever I set this, I presume, this is gonna pound down. Don't know how far it's gonna go. Don't know if it can just keep going all the way or how I'm gonna have to like move this and adjust as the dig site gets terraformed. We'll certainly find out. Dirt is going to spray out here. Now, I do not have conveyors. Still, honestly, still a little bit salty. I played the tutorial and know about conveyors in the first place. That would have been such an incredible surprise. Not a big deal, nonetheless, but man, I would have flipped out discovering on my own. Like if they sell them in Bridgeport or somewhere, when I go there and see them, that would have just been unreal. That would have taken this game to a whole new level, of which the game is already on that level now, so I'm already used to it, just knowing that they're in the game. But this sort of plays into, like, kind of the reason, the feel for why I don't like to know things in the first place. It's for reasons like this. Not huge deals, but they add something to the experience that I prefer. Anyway, for now, until such conveyors, I'm thinking of moving this somehow, seeing if I can. It might take a lot of pipes. It might be kind of an awkward situation here. I'm not really going to be able to look if I want my little house, which I might do. Okay, so I might move everything over there. And then whenever I want, I can keep working on this manually. But otherwise I have automation going over here. It doesn't need to be all the way over there, I guess. I can do it in the middle. So let me just think. So like, let's say that was right. Oh wait, I can do this. Okay. And this gives me no indication if I'm on valid dirt. I'm just gonna have to know where I'm setting it. Here, or can I go one back? No, that looks like it. Start. So that's not very far, like until this hits the undiggable dirt border, but still a bit of dirt. And then, oh well, see, if I were to grab this and set it low, well, yeah, because it needs to have that pipe. So I don't know if this would really work. It would have to already be starting at an area I've already dug down quite a bit at. So like, I could put that drill right on top here of my entrance. And then this is a little bit lower that I could put the harvester. And maybe that would be high enough to dump into that. And then get some next order automation going. But for now, let me think of a less automated way of doing it, to where I just kind of have this on its own, sort of. Do I really want to buy another, what's it called? The starter pipe? Just have a second one over here. Would it be more financially economical to get a splitter for the one I have? But then if I'm having this over here, I'm gonna have to connect a bunch of pipes over there. So I might need to, oh, but I don't want to, look. Like this could totally be a thing. I don't want to ruin this. So this stuff doesn't have to be over here. Alright, is that kind of aiming in the right direction? Man, I'm gonna need quite a few pipes just to reach to this drill. Even if I was doing it over here on this side. Will this, it looks like that pipe's stuck in there. Will that go with me? Nope, it just floats, okay. So I'm gonna need to buckle and just get pipes. Can this, because if I put a pan on top, that would be too high. I mean, they would like roll on here. So do I want to put the dirt in a pan? Or the bucket? What happens if you never actually... Hold on. Okay, first of all, the top of this, I want to be able to walk into this. So I need to keep digging at the top there. Or does this actually... Okay, so you can... Okay, so I filled the bucket up 4 times for this to fill up. Okay, can I dig this back out? Interesting. So, I guess I'm gonna have to scrub this. Wait. Can I put water when there's dirt already in it? I can. Next experiment. Does this still make any difference? No, I didn't think so. So there's just one piece of... Okay, for some reason I always presupposed you need to do this through the bucket first and then put it in here. And even that the bucket would need to be full before it would pour in here. But I guess you can just, if you just want to go for one, you can just go for one. If you're doing it this way. Interesting. So I guess the bucket is where you can stack more than one piece of dirt into. So I would want a bucket here. Now, this could be, I'm thinking of that valve, because I don't know how fast this works, depending on pressure. Like, if it just pushed out 4 real fast and filled this up, and then it keeps making a mess with more dirt. I imagine that until I have this like fully automated into a harvester, that I want to be careful how I use it. Now there's, I don't know if this has any functionality. This lever here, I don't know if this like comes with the valve, or if this just flips over as like a sprite animation or something as soon as I plug it into through pipes into water. 470 pipe here. Well, I guess I want to be splitting that off. So like a valve, a splitter, more pipes. I think that might be the plan. So these were only 36 though. For some reason I was thinking they were more than 100. These are not too bad, but of course stacks up fast-ish. At least in the early game where I still am. This was the thing that was over 100. Increase water pressure up to the same percent value as the intake pipe, which is always 100. Place a shard or shard bar. Now I still don't know exactly how this works, like shard bar. Well, I guess you can make a shard bar with just one shard, but like why wouldn't you just use a shard? Like this description makes it seem binary, like if I put a 10 shard bar in here, it's gonna do the same thing as just putting one shard. I would have thought there was like a incremental efficiency effect of the more shards you have in here, the more efficiency you claw back, depending on how much is being decreased by extra pipes you have. Because it all starts at 100. You have, say, like 3 pipes coming from it. Now you're down to 91%. And you slap one of these on, and then put one shard in here, and it goes back to the same as the intake pipe. Was it talking about this intake pipe, or like the pipe that's at the intake of where you hooked this up to, like relative to this? You know what, I'm just going to figure that out later once pressure starts to become something I need to think about. For now, let's see if I can split up the intake pipe that I do have. Ooh, 85. The end of a pipe to stop water flow. It's at 470. If I have a splitter right off the bat, you're gonna be going sideways. Get a couple of these for both ends to straighten it back out. And then, yeah, just there. Oh, guess it's got to be touching. Is that even touching? Same price. Did not organize this very well. Oh no, that was the whole time. Okay. We're good. I feel like I'm gonna need more. But let me just get that for now. Let me do another. Okay, yeah, that's pretty much all the stuff. Okay. Well, because everything goes through each other, this is actually very nice. Because for a second I was thinking, maybe I should have used the big tractor for all this stuff. Well, I might need to be going right back to the shop. I'll just leave the coins on here for now. I'll just turn this around, being lazy now. Alright, let's see here. Let's do a little piping. Oh, I guess I could have, I didn't think about this. Could have just done this. Now I would only need one curve, right? Let me test this on undiggable dirt. And potentially damage my machine just for what's probably a silly experiment here. Okay, so this is plugged in. Now I don't know if I'm just losing efficiency because of this or if it actually needs to be corked if it's not going into something in order for the other thing to work. Look, I'm not a fluid mechanicist. Is that what they're called? This, well, at least got the perfect amount of pipes for this. Right now, this is going. This is not moving. Now, it may not be moving because I actually do trigger this on and off, or because it's on dirt that I can't do anything with. Let's see. Oh. Hey, where did that... Where's this coming from? Turn off. But this is undiggable, isn't it? Is this actually... to be determined. I'm gonna let my dog outside real quick. You can watch the water droop out while I'm gone. Okay, so, interesting development. This will just, apparently, just pump out dirt anywhere? Now are these are dirt, a big clump of dirt can be split with a pickaxe into even smaller clumps. Now, what if... Okay, so that's like one dirt with a shovel. So, hold on. I didn't even see. Where did that go? How far does this drop out? Okay, hold on here. Oh, you know what? I don't know if they're still gonna be here. I remember seeing an iron when I was editing. And that was just what I saw. Maybe forever gone, maybe despawned, maybe deteriorates. Pretty sure I saw little iron roll down that I totally missed when I was playing. It's gone. It's gone forever. Is this standing on this pipe? Does this work? Guess so. Is there a paintbrush and paint in this game where I can like paint a spot on the ground where I've like nailed the right spot for this sort of thing? One, two, three. Oh, and there's still another one there too. Okay, this is something. This sure is something. Don't know exactly what I want to do. Now, if this can apparently just work on any dirt, you know, Alright, so this might be the thing. So I was kind of wondering, like, why would this work up here? What's the difference between this? So I'm getting iron and gold. Maybe that's the only thing that can come from, like, top surface level dirt. Now, if I were to put the drill, like, right here, it might dig down, like, this hole, as with having made this with the pickaxe, just kind of go straight through this. Except unlike the pickaxe, apparently, I would actually get the dirt back, like if I were using the shovel. And then, I don't know how far, that maybe it just goes directly. Maybe it doesn't even, so that would be another experiment. I would need to get, how many more pipes would I need for that? And how do I get the pipes to go down? That bendy pipe, can this bend down? Seems to just be flipping or rotating horizontally. Is there another button for... Oh, yeah, there is. Okay. There's indeed. Alright, so... So I can't. So I'm wondering if this would even manipulate the dirt at all. Or if it would just be like, hey, I'm on this level of dirt, so get these percentage chance of these particular ores or minerals or whatever else. Whatever other secret stuff could be in here. Or if it actually digs down. And then I don't know how far that goes down, so it might like dig down a couple pieces of dirt, and then it would stop and I would just need to move it. That's why I'm kind of confused. That would seem tedious. So it seems like you just sort of pick a spot and it can just maybe indefinitely go. And then you just ideally want to, maybe that would kind of make sense of the pickaxe. Is like, you don't want to think about, maybe you don't want to think about this dirt as like, oh, I need to get every single resource out of each piece of all this dirt, because otherwise it'll be wasted. Instead, you might be thinking of it more like, I want to get down all the way as quickly as possible to get down to the bottom where all the best stuff is, and then just put one of these down there, and then just have that running. That might be the way of thinking about it. And I think it would be fine to be wrong about assuming that it's like that, because there's so much dirt. Let's say I wasted a bunch of dirt just getting down right here. There's still all this dirt over here and all the dirt on the other side. There's so much. There's so much. I don't think that would be an expensive mistake to make. To just like grab the pickaxe, dig all the way to the bottom here, and then just plant this. Now I would still need, actually, if there's only gold and iron, now I still wonder if this is... Now can this just go on? Yeah, okay. Cool, so I don't know if this is actually being damaged, just running idly. But just to be safe, I'll use this to keep it off in the meantime. I will work my way up to feeling like I have enough money to spend for a magnifying glass. Right now it doesn't seem like super high priority. $241, winding down on coins. Definitely gonna wind down after this here. I was gonna fix that coin, but I got the cart now. This is my life now.